Hey guys, Tyler from GamingNextAGE bringing you some true scary stories. I apologize for, not uploading one of these last week, but I did upload it last week. It just, when I uploaded to YouTube, the audio messed up, and sometimes that happens, and I'm not quite sure why. But enough about that, let's get to it. This story is called Angel Voices Saved My Life. This happened back in the winter of 2005. This event has led me to believe in the existence of angels. My son started drinking beer with his friends when he turned of age, as I did when I was his age. I was happy that he decided to do this at home instead of out in the world where he could have been in danger. But he got carried away and got drunk one night. I fell asleep, and he decided to cook himself a hamburger to help sober up. I guess, but he fell asleep while cooking it. My smoke detector in the building I lived in was very sensitive and went off for no reason most of the time. And so my son had taken out the batteries without telling me he did. So there I was, sound asleep, when I started hearing a voice that repeated the same thing over and over, saying, "Jane, you must wake up. You must wake up now." I didn't, and the voice repeated it over and over, louder and louder, until I did. I thought I smelled smoke, but at the same time I was looking for the person in my ear, wondering where he went so quickly. Anyway, I opened up my bedroom door to see and smell heavy smoke coming from the kitchen. I saw the frying pan with flames coming up from it, ran to the sink, turned on the water, got the pot holders and picked up the pan and threw it to the sink, then ran back away from it. Luckily for me, it put it out. I ran to the front door, and the chain lock was on the door. I thought that my son's friend was still in the apartment, and was the one yelling at me to wake up. I was mad the whole time putting out the fire, wondering why isn't he helping. My son was on the couch, snoring, and sound asleep in his drunken state. I have been in other situations where I seemed to also be saved in the past that made me think someone else was watching over me, whether they be angels, past relatives, or maybe God himself. I know that there are things we can't see that might exist. And maybe that's why you get help. Because you believe. This story is called Unsettling. I recently moved to Montreal and got a new Canadian phone number. Several times a month, people would call and want to talk to a Nina. And this one time, a girl called and wanted to speak with Nina. And apparently, she was Montreal police. And Nina has been missing for a year now. This one is called Listen to Your Dreams. My granddad had a dream about his sister being in a plane crash. So he called her in the morning. She was fine, but planning a short trip later that day to visit her son or something. He told her to postpone a day, and she did. The flight she planned to take crashed.